Good thing you're muted. Oh, wait, mute. Now I
All right, good morning, everyone. We're going to get started. For the staff, if you would like, in the top right-hand corner where you see the view, if you want to put it on speaker instead of gallery, depending upon what you have it on, then all the kids will hopefully be able to see me instead of all the other, different Zooms that are coming in. So students, I want to welcome you back. This is Mr. Souza, Superintendent of Schools. I'm hoping you had a wonderful break and a happy new year to all. But I did want to come on this morning and just talk about a few things specifically related to COVID. So obviously, if you've been following the news or social media, you know that right now, across the state of New Jersey, across our country, and even in Hunterdon County, COVID cases are at an all-time high. So I know that, there was a lot of questions as far as school and starting back to school today. I think it's really important for me, and I wanted to speak to you directly this morning, to remind you about some important things that we need you to do in order for us to all work together so we can stay in school. The first and foremost, and one of the most important things that I'll say is about masking. And I realize at this point that everyone's tired of the masking. The adults are, as well as you as kids. But the reality is, when you look at the research, the mask is really the #1 prevention strategy. So it's really important that today in classrooms, in the hallway, that you have not only have your mask on, but have it on properly. So a lot of times, just to be honest, before break, as I was walking through the hallways, I would see students that kind of were like this, with the mask over the mouth, but not covering the nose. It's really, really important that you're wearing your mask the right way for all of us and each other. On the buses as well, you have to have your mask on and have it on the right way, because again, you're in a closed space, you're inside of a space. It's really important to have your mask on properly and to make sure it's covering not only your mouth, but also your nose. Cleaning desks. So we had started this, and my hope is it continues. Each classroom should have cleaning wipes so that students, when you come into the classroom, you should be wiping down the desk that you're going to be using for the period or the block. And then when you leave that day, you can wipe it down again for the next person. It's really, really important that we do that. Your teachers all should have those wipes in their classrooms. And that way we can make sure all of our spaces are clean for each other as we move between classes. in the cafeteria and eating. So this is one of the biggest challenges. If you're going to be eating and drinking, you're taking your mask down. So it's important, and Mr. Miller and Mrs. McKnight are going to work with you today to help with some additional social distancing in the cafeteria. But please keep in mind that as soon as you're done eating, you need to put your mask back on over your mouth and over your nose, because that's really important. And I realize you're hanging with your friends and you want to socialize, but the only way we're going to continue to be able to do that is if we're doing all these different strategies and we're making sure we have our masks on. We're going to try to socially distance as best we possibly can in the cafeteria, and even provide some other locations in the building where perhaps we can spread students out to help with prevention strategies. Social distancing, keep in mind that when you're in the classroom, we're trying to do the best we can to maintain 3 feet of social distancing between other students. Again, having that mask on is key. And in the hallways, when you're walking to classes, I realize there's a lot of folks in the hallways at one time. Try to keep some space in between you the best that you possibly can. And again, if you have that mask on over your mouth and over your nose, that's a great prevention strategy, even if you're a little bit closer together. So again, I know that beyond just coming to school, we all look forward to things like the play, athletics, all the extracurricular activities, things later in the year, like Night at the Nest. All these things are important, but the only way that we're going to be able to continue to do these things is if we all cooperate together and do what we need to do to make sure that we're keeping everyone safe in the environment and making sure that we're able to open school each and every day. And that's going to take a team effort from not only all the adults in the building, but also from all the kids. So again, I thank you. Please continue to remember this. I know today, after me speaking this morning, it's fresh in your mind, but moving forward, we've got to remember to do these things on a daily basis to keep everyone safe and to keep our doors open. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me this morning. And again, welcome back and Happy New Year. Have a good day, everyone.